I am against the death penalty that I will now explain my reasons. The reason I think this is because I myself spent a long time in solitary confinement, and during that time I realized that solitary confinement is more terrifying than the death penalty. What is solitary confinement or strict isolation? It's not simply being alone. Access to TV and radio is restricted, external contact is almost completely cut off, and exercise is only allowed briefly and alone. Exposure to sunlight is minimal, and the concept of time becomes distorted. Even the strongest person will begin to break down after living in solitary confinement for a week. I started seeing ghosts and hearing hallucinations. This is a personal experience, but it's also a pattern that appears in everyone who lives in solitary confinement for an extended period. The human brain generates its own stimuli when there is no external stimulation, resulting in auditory and visual hallucinations and delusions. This is technically known as sensory deprivation. After a few months, the walls start to feel like they're moving, and shadows begin to look like people. Even people who didn't have mental illness can become half-crazy. Escaped convict Shin Chong-won and notorious thief Cho Se-hyun are also living in solitary confinement and exhibiting similar behaviors. No matter how tough someone is, they'll end up crying and begging to be let out. I was like that too, and many prisoners suffer pain worse than death, losing their souls in the process. The death penalty ends suffering instantly with a single blow, but life imprisonment slowly and gradually kills a person. Prisoners confined to solitary confinement gradually become mentally impaired, and eventually become irrecoverably mentally ill. Since experiencing solitary confinement under strict conditions, I have been living my life without committing any further crimes. Even today, ghosts visit the prisoners in their solitary confinement cells.